Hey, hello, how you doing? So, 2 weeks ago, I came across a spot where Sasquatch might have brought a roe deer, and because there were leg bones and cartilage with small fracture by the joint on the bones, that would imply that an immensely strong animal literally grabbed both legs and ripped them clean off this roe deer. Um, because of the little fracture there. So also not far from that, maybe 15 feet away, I find what I could only describe as what looked like a tool that was carved from a large stick with horizontal lines like carved all along it. Maybe it was a way to make it stand out against, like, amongst the rest of the sticks, I guess, maybe. But there was a sharp point on one of the ends with dark color staining the wood, like toward that tip, almost as if it had absorbed blood and dirt and dried up and stained the wood in that spot. Here's the depiction of what I found. So anyway, I pick it up, I admire it, I feel how sharp the tip is and everything like that, and it's pretty sharp still. So I placed it back where I found it. I kept on going a bit. Got half a crab apple shell from a nice distance away, tossed at me, and it landed in front of me and just rolled the rest of the way toward me. And it stopped just in front of me, which I felt was almost a way to say, okay, don't come any further in. Turn around, start going back. But me, being me, I kept on going just a bit, and that's when I felt the infrasound hitting me. You can almost hear it. It's almost kind of like a low buzzing at first, but then I start getting very dizzy and disoriented and almost forgetting where I was. And I realized that what was happening. And I just tried to snap out of it and I began to get out of there, which was probably good anyway because the sun was almost down by this point. So a few days later, after a day with intense fog, I found this rock, usually only found inside the woods, placed right in front of my car on a parking block near the woods where they live. It feels perfect in my hand, and it has a nice sharp edge on it to carve wood into sharp tools, maybe. Was this a gift from a Sasquatch for me to make my own wooden tools with? Maybe. I mean, these rocks are not super easy to find, in the woods even. And one with a perfect sharpening edge like this is even harder to find. So if it was, this species is incredibly intelligent to have found this. And to gift it to me is just sincerely profound and honestly even heartwarming. So I understand when people like Todd Standing talk about their love for this species and how spiritual these beings can be, because almost like even more loving than a human, really. It's insane to think that, but it's like, yeah, they can seem that way to a lot of people, more loving than humans. And I understand how people fall in love with primates, even just Jane Goodall, Diane Fossey, lots of people just they really adore primates, and even the Sasquatch. I mean, you got people that are really dedicated to this work, and it's because they have a love. They have a love for the species. It's profound. They're not like any other species. You rarely get a gift from any other species. It's not something that happens every day. I mean, sure, a dog might bring you a dead squirrel or something. Even a cat might bring you a dead bird, but like a real tool that you can use, and it's just a whole nother level of intelligent. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. Maybe it was just a coincidence and the rock just appeared there somehow. Somebody kicked it over there, maybe. kicked it and it bounced on top of the parking block and landed perfectly. Yeah, you see, this is not, you see what I'm trying to say here? I don't believe that. I believe it was a Sasquatch, but you know, there's always going to be skeptics, and we need skeptics because, you know, not all the time I'm going to be right. You know, maybe I'm not right about some things. So, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, have a good one.